Welcome, and greetings, beautiful goddesses. This is Z.A. Shaban with She Returns to Herself podcast. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to my podcast. And on today's Self Care Saturday, I would like to talk about resetting and starting over. Starting over in life can be very, I would say disturbing at times, frightening, afraid, scared. Those low vibrational words are fearful, that will keep you from even wanting to do it. But then that's when you have to look into the mirror and actually see yourself as your divine purpose and the goddess that you are. So ask yourself this: would you rather start over or stay where you potentially at, seeing the same thing over and over again from different spirits, different surroundings, but you're still getting the same outcome? So my question to you is, are you worthy? Well, I'm going to answer it for you. You are always worthy. You've always been worthy. You've always been enough. You will continue to be enough, right? So, what are you going to do for yourself to know that you are loved, that you are appreciated, that you are just in your divine purpose and your divine right? So, if you're sitting here and you're saying to yourself, I do not want to start over, are you fighting yourself to say that I am not starting over? I will not start over. I ask you to take some deep breaths and calm yourself down and say to yourself, is it really worth it? Because you are scared, you're not going to sit up here and you're not going to truly focus on that. But it is neutralizing your nervous system and seeing yourself as the version of yourself that you would love to become or you're on your way to do, right? When we reset, when we start over, it doesn't have to be from a place of fear, but from a place of love. As I always say, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. So, therefore, if I say it's real to me, then that's what it is. If I say it's not, then that's what it is. It is about being in tune with your perspective of always seeing life turning out for your highest good and masking even in those small wins, because those small wins end up turning into large ones, right? It's like a building block. I have to have a solid foundation, and once my foundation is solid, anything that I build on it will be strong and will weather the storm. So, are you worth it? As again, you are always worthy. You've always been worthy. But we sometimes question ourselves going through things in life, especially when we're doing something that we have never experienced before. It's all new to us. Remember when we were kids and we were going to school for the first time, or say you had to move, military child, or you just moved a lot, and starting over and being a new kid at school, how sometimes that was frightening for some of us. But we always met that one person who smiled at us or said something nice to us or just even spoke that made us feel like, okay, this can be a good thing for me. This change, I will look at it as being able to meet new people and different cultures and just masking in change. Change is hard for us. I know for me, that's one of the things I like, things to be consistent. Um, but that was just growing up that way. As I learned in my adulthood that change is actually good and staying asinine is not the same, right? I'm not going to sit up here and say that it was easy every time that change came about, but I became adaptable and making sure that I wasn't lowering myself to conform to something that is not for my highest good, didn't work out for me on my highest good. I just allowed people to do whatever they wanted to do. So when I'm talking about starting over, it may be that you're starting over about your healthy boundaries. You're starting over with your eating habits. You're starting over with how you speak to yourself and how you love on yourself. And you're paying more attention to you, and you're going more within, knowing that everything will always, always turn out for your highest good, and you speak that over yourself. The Bible says the power of the tongue brings life or death, and that is true. So therefore, be mindful of when you say you want to start over. Plan that out for you if you need to. And then also know some changes may be coming about with that as well. Something that you wanted to start over with, you might want to start over a little differently as you go on this journey. But adapt to it and let it know that it's going to be okay. I am well. I am healthy. I make great decisions for myself. I am so focused on becoming the woman that I know that I am and returning to myself even better, even more, even greater, even more blessed. All right, so that's what I have for this Saturday's Self-Care Saturday. I hope you enjoyed this little session. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you, you are loved, you are lovable, you are beautiful. Many blessings.